Boy, oh boy, oh boy. A month ago in the video, when I spoke to you positively, I received comments like, oh no, it's all over. Every man for himself. Folks, it's only going downhill from here. Sell now at a loss and so on. That was a month ago and look at it now. I told you I was optimistic the whole time. Why was I? Because we clearly saw that the M2 money supply, the global liquidity, is really increasing. And accordingly, we must follow with Bitcoin. And slowly it's becoming noticeable, but really noticeable. Bitcoin hit $104,000 yesterday. Ethereum is currently outperforming Bitcoin by far, nearly 30% in the last 7 days for Ethereum. How long has it been since we've seen something like this? And before we continue, guys, please support this video because I've kept working over the past months despite these tough times. I've motivated you every time, showed you that, hey, the foundation in the background is building up, the foundation is getting better and better. We will rise even if it goes down in the short term. We will rise again. And finally, my work is becoming noticeable. So please leave a like and a comment so that the video can reach as many people as possible. Yes, I think most people have noticed. Just yesterday, we added over $235 billion to the crypto market alone. We haven't seen such green numbers in a very long time. And many people thought in the past months, hey, we won't see an altcoin season. Everything is flowing into Bitcoin. And now we see how strongly Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin and how all the money is gradually flowing into the alts. And it's happening faster than we can imagine. And that's what I've been trying to drill into you over the past months. It will happen. It just needed its time. Now it is the case. But very important, we remain rational. We are not yet talking about a new altcoin season or anything like that. We are not there yet. But it's nice that the altcoin sector is finally getting some attention. And folks, I don't want to self-promote, but please join the VIP Trading Signal group. Take a look at this. We have made so many profits in the last few days, and I don't want to say anything, but we also marked the altcoin bottom and told you that from here, we are buying altcoins. And I've already shown you, projects like SUI are up 150, 200% in profit from the bottom, spot-wise, without leverage. So we really picked the perfect bottom, spot-wise here as well. That's why you should join and enjoy the signals. They are 100% free. You just need to sign up on Binx using my link, deposit money there, and then send your Binx UID to the bot in the description, and you will be added. It's that easy. Now let's talk a bit about the market in general. We have risen extremely strongly here, and since the low, we have already achieved over 35% with Bitcoin. That is definitely nice. The problem is, we haven't had a proper correction so far. That means a correction is absolutely overdue. What must be said, however, is that if we look at the funding rates, now there is, of course, leverage being used, but most of what we have gained with Bitcoin has happened in the spot market. This means we haven't risen because we liquidated shorts here. We have mainly risen because we have seen a lot of spot positions in Bitcoin, which is extremely positive. You can also see that the funding rates are extremely low. This means there are still many who are going short and betting against the market, which is very positive. This could indicate in the medium term that we can definitely rise further and even reach towards $120,000 because the majority of the market does not expect it yet. The majority window of the market which hasn't priced this in yet, and you know very well they're always wrong. So it's very nice. We almost have a negative funding rate. This means we definitely still have room to move upwards. That's also what the heat map shows us. We have a lot of liquidity, especially downwards. Yes, towards $90,000, there is really a lot. The higher we go, the less liquidity there is. This means we definitely have more room, upwards than downwards. It's definitely nice to see. I could still imagine that we might head towards $90,000 again and skim off the money here because we just went through here. We simply need some proper corrections here as well. Bitcoin dominance fell by 1.5% yesterday, and bam, Ethereum went crazy. Finally, we have seen that Ethereum has regained strength, and Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin. But please take a look at this ratio. This is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, and Ethereum in relation to Bitcoin is still almost at a low, like in the last bear market. This means we still have massive potential here to completely outperform Bitcoin with the altcoin sector. So really, this should not be forgotten. We still have massive potential here. You can see this based on this chart here. We are now in 5th place among all assets in the world with Bitcoin. There are only 3 stocks ahead, but I am sure we will catch up with them as well. And it's also great to see that money is flowing out of gold and finding its way into the crypto market. And the thing is, the reason I've been so optimistic over the past months and years, and always have been, are things like this graphic here. Here we can really see these whales who truly have billions of dollars aggressively investing in the crypto market. In January 2023, in the deepest bear market, it was just 60,000 Bitcoins that the whales bought here. By January 2024, it was already 100,000, and by April 2025, it was already 1.33 million Bitcoins in the entire balance, which have been bought up only in the last few years. You can really see this great interest is gigantic, because the funny thing is, even with this rise now, we still don't have a retail market. Whether you believe me or not, friends, the retail is still not there. You can see it yourself. The people who are buying now are the big players. We see this daily with the Bitcoin ETFs alone. Massive amounts of money are simply being printed. Again, massive money is being invested. That's exactly how it should be. They are already telling us in which direction this is going. I don't want to be too bullish or anything. As I said, this is not yet an altcoin season. All of this can also stretch over the summer months and so on. But I just want to show you, what we have seen now was just a small uptick. And it can be a little taste of what kind of days we will have when we see a really big altcoin season and the crypto market really explodes. Because a real crypto explosion really hits hard. The altcoins will go crazy and so on. It's not yet the time to talk about something like that. But I just want to show you that we are still relatively early in the game. I mean, look at this. We now have a global debt of $324 trillion. That's crazy. There are just $2 trillion in Bitcoin. That means Bitcoin doesn't even hold 1% of the global debt. How early are we actually in this? But it also shows us that the whole world is slowly starting to print money again. Yes, and of course, this money is slowly flowing into the crypto market. Risk assets naturally benefit from this. Yesterday, we also saw that the lawsuit war between the SEC and Ripple has come to an end. Ripple was supposed to pay over $125 million to the SEC. Now they have settled on $50 million, and with that, this case is closed. This is important because now XRP can finally pursue the partnerships they have been announcing for years, and it is also a significant regulatory signal for all other cryptocurrencies. Additionally, the news came yesterday that banks can now buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies from a regulatory standpoint. Really important, especially for retail investors. That's how you attract retail into the market. When it becomes bullish, all the news comes at once, and boom, it escalates. Just like we saw Trump announce that residents in the USA will receive tax breaks. This is very important because it would financially relieve people in the USA, and as a result, we would naturally have more capital in the USA. That can be invested. On the other hand, this also promotes the economy, and so on. So you see, this is a really positive chain reaction that could also benefit us. Yes, all in all, that's it for today. You see, when it comes, it really comes. But please don't fall into FOMO now. This is not an altcoin season or anything like that, but the foundation has been building over the past few months. What I've been telling you in every video, the foundation is getting better and better, and currently the foundation is really, really solid. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, feel free to leave a like and a comment on the video. You know, I'm always here for you rationally, so I can support you. Thank you very much, and see you next time, friends. Bye.